What is going on YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back for another live Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle against a subscriber/follower on Twitter. Today, we are going up against Martin, or Martin, depending on where he's from, of course, in a UU match. We're bringing the same team as last time, except I switched out the Mega Pidgeot for an Archeops, because why not? Just change, just something. Probably throw a Mega Pidgeot back in there at some point, but why not? Decided to go with that. And I mean, the real reason was because he's limited to X and Y, so unfortunately I can't use Mega Pidgeot anyway, so there you go. I'll give you guys a refresher on the team here in a second, but before we do that, just a friendly little reminder in case you guys haven't done so already and you would like to share your support to the channel and the series and all that fun stuff, you can do so by clicking that like button right below this video. That does help out a lot, and so do your comments, so feel free to leave your thoughts down below if you feel so inclined, of course. Now, as for the team, we do have Kerm the Toxicroak with Focus Sash and Swords Dance and Drain Punch, Sucker Punch, and Gunk Shot. That's always fun. Especially defensive Starmie, especially defensive Arcanine with the Intimidate and Rocky Helmet, physically defensive Crocodile, then we have Choice Scarf, Exploud, and no item Archeops because, you know, we like getting off those full power acrobatics at base 110 power. Now, my opponent is making my team look a little bit try-hardish here. This is definitely not a UU team, but props for bringing all these Pokemon. These are all like RU and NU for the most part, if not everybody here. Electrode, Bouffalance, Avalugg, Lunatone, which is really cool to see, Muk, and Shuckle. So we may see Shuckle leading things off just to get up Sticky Web and Stealth Rocks and all of those shenanigans. So I'm going to lead off with Crocodile just so we can have that fast taunt. Even if he wants to lead off with Muk, I'll taunt that too, just so he can't set up curses or I don't know what else you'd want to do, Toxic. Then we can always EQ things. And the only thing on his team that I saw that was immune to ground type moves would be the Lunatone, and Crocodile beats Lunatone anyway, because Knockoff will just ruin his day. Anyway, leading off with the Crocodile, as I mentioned, as my opponent is actually going to lead off with the Bouffalance. Now, these things are usually choiced. Choice Band, Choice Scarf, one of the two. Both work relatively well. Actually, it could be Assault Vest too. I actually really like Assault Vest Bouffalance. Either way, I'm pretty confident with taking a hit here, and he may even switch because of the Intimidate. So we can take this opportunity to set up Stealth Rocks, which will do a decent amount of damage and break the sturdy of the Avalugg. So that's always good, and break any potential Focus Sashes, do 25% to Shuckle, which is much appreciated because Shuckle is a defensive behemoth. So he opts to just go for the head charge here. Alright, and that still does almost half. Wow, that might just be Choice Banded, because that's fully physically defensive Crocodile right there. So yeah, he's probably locked into that. Now the question is, do I want to stay in and go for a knockoff? I don't think I do. That's not going to kill, and I'm going to take all kinds of damage. We might as well go into Frank here and get yet another Intimidate off, make him take the recoil of whatever damage he does to us from the head charge, plus the Rocky Helmet. And then we do naturally outspeed unless he is Scarf, which I don't think that he is. And then we can Will-O-Wisp. Don't think he has anything immune to Will-O-Wisp either, so that is something on the plus side for us. Here comes the head charge, and that is a critical hit, which would not have killed in any universe otherwise. At -2 attack, Arcanine just goes down, and that is really unfortunate. But at -2, we are in a good position to go in with Toxicroak here and just set up Swords Dances all day, basically. I would assume he'd want to switch there, because then we could just Drain Punch and get back up to near full HP. Looking at the rest of the team, I don't know that going into Crocodile again makes any sense. We could go out into Base Bomb, but we can't really do much to Shuckle as far as Boom Bursts are concerned. That's not going to do enough. And Scarfed Exploud does not outspeed Electrode when you're not running that much speed investment. So we will just go into Kerm the Toxicroak here, and we will set up a Swords Dance. Now, he does have Muk, and that may be what he goes into here. That would really be the only thing that I'd be afraid of, just because it resists my stab and Sucker Punch won't do that much. But on the flip side, Muk can't do a whole lot. other than like Ice Punch. I mean, what does Muk really have that Toxicroak would be scared of? So if we can get up a couple of Swords Dances, we can eventually take this thing out, especially because Muk is more inclined specially, in the specially defensive department as opposed to physically defensive. So I feel like we should be able to take this thing out. So I'm feeling pretty confident. Now, I don't know what this thing would want to do to me. Let's try to think here. What does Muk typically carry? If it is the usual Cursing Muk set, then I'm assuming it has some kind of poison type stab, like Poison Jab or Gunk Shot or whatever, and then probably Ice Punch and Shadow Sneak. So none of those really scare me too much. He does go for the curse here, so that is to be expected. And now he's going to be slower, and that's always good. I mean, we outsped him anyway, so I don't even know what I'm talking about. But we are at +4, and I will go for another Swords Dance. I'm not worried about it. And with Drain Punch, we might even be able to get up to our Focus Sash again after he finally decides to dish out some damage. The other thing is that Curse does up his defense. So he's going to be at +2 defense now after 2 curses. We are at +6 attack. And I'm really having a hard time believing that 2 Gunk Shots won't take it out. So I'll go for a Gunk Shot here. That is our most powerful attack. He does opt to go for the Shadow Sneak. And that doesn't do quite half, and Gunk Shot, unfortunately, is going to miss. So our luck is not really so good in this battle here. I'll go for a Drain Punch. We'll try to get some of that HP back. That is unfortunate. We miss, or not miss. I was thinking of the last battle where I missed a Will-O-Wisp. Not that you can really complain about missing Will-O-Wisp. I mean, it has 85% accuracy, but I guess with that logic, I can't really complain about missing a Gunk Shot either. But the critical hit on Arcanine did hurt, so that kind of stinks. Anyway, we don't need to live in the past. He goes for the Shadow Sneak. We'll go for a Drain Punch, and that does a good 35% or so. And that'll put us outside of a range where another Shadow Sneak will kill. He would have to get up another Curse, but I don't know that he wants to do that. I think he would try to just go for the kill. Shadow Sneak must be his most powerful move to hit us with. So, what else would he have? Poison Jab or Gunk Shot, and then I don't know what else. I really don't know, but he's going for another Shadow Sneak here, which is priority, so it does outspeed. We survive with 15 HP, get off another Drain Punch, and even with the Black Sludge recovery, I think we can KO with another Drain Punch here. The question is, can we take another Shadow Sneak from the 58 HP that we're at right now? And I'm going to say that we can. But I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to go for the Sucker Punch, because that just bypasses everything. I don't know why I didn't think about that in the first place. That was the better play, because we out-prioritize him, considering we are faster. Yeah, that was fun. But Muk goes down. And now, we are at +6. You're going to have to go out into, I don't know what. Electrode is not taking a +6 Sucker Punch from a Toxicroak, even though it would outspeed. I don't know that you have anything with the priority that you're going to need. Even Chuckle is going to go down to a Drain Punch, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Avalugg goes down to a Drain Punch as well, and he's going to go into the Avalugg here. And no Sturdy for you. Thankfully, we were able to get up those Stealth Rocks earlier on. That does help us out a lot here. And this might actually get us back up to full HP and get our Focus Sash intact. Who knows? Who knows? Even the mighty defensive behemoth Avalugg goes down to the Drain Punch. That was a critical hit. I do not believe that mattered. I don't think. I mean, +6 Toxicroak stab with Drain Punch, that's kind of excessive. I feel like that might even be overkill. Anyway, we are hurt by the Rocky Helmet, but that's not that big of a deal. We did get a lot of HP back there. Lunatone is going to come out here. And so, yeah, we really don't have anything to worry about, I don't think. I think we may have pulled off a sweep, which, I mean, it's kind of early in the match. We're only about 8 minutes deep, and things weren't looking so good for us there with the Gunk Shot miss and the crit on Arcanine that took him down earlier than I wanted. But we're in a good position now, so pretty happy with that. I'll go for a Sucker Punch here, and we'll see if he opts to go for an attacking move or not. I can't really risk going for a Drain Punch. because, you know, obviously any psychic type move would just take us out in one hit. It's 4 times super effective. He does go for an attacking move as Sucker Punch connects, and Lunatone is going to go down. So he's left with Shuckle and Electrode, and then what? Does he still have the Bouffalant left? I think he just switched it out to Muk. I don't think we actually killed it. So he's going to go out into the Electrode here and test his luck at surviving a +6 Sucker Punch. And basically what it came down to was, if you were going to let this Toxicroak set up to +6 like he did, you had better be sure that whatever Pokemon you have out was going to take it out. And he really needed the Muk to eliminate this Toxicroak, and when that didn't happen, that put him in this spot, which really is unfortunate for him. I'll go for a Sucker Punch here, and that is going to take out the Electrode. That is not a critical hit. It's also not surprising because Electrode doesn't have the best physical bulk, so this is going to be a bit of a short battle, I guess. This is probably one of the shortest battles on the channel, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because it's only going to be about 12 minutes, unless he pulls off something here that I'm not expecting, which is possible. It has happened before, when I think I have a sweep, or my opponent thinks they have a sweep, and then you pull something out at the last second. Shuckle comes out. Drain Punch is going to take out the Shuckle. Doesn't quite bring us back up to full HP yet. The other thing to keep in mind is that my opponent brought like all NU Pokemon pretty much, and I brought a UU team, so I guess it's really not that impressive. It's really not that impressive that Toxicroak's showing off all that power. But anyway, we will go for, I guess we just go for another Drain Punch, or we go for Sucker Punch. I don't think it matters either way. I mean, I guess there's always the possibility that he's Scarfed. We'll just go for the Sucker Punch. And Bouffalant's going to go down. That is going to complete the sweep. Not a 6-0 though, because Arcanine did go down earlier on in the match. It'll be a 5-0 in our favor. So that was a quick one today. Hope you guys enjoyed it, because who doesn't like watching Toxicroak kill some things, you know? Toxicroak is a really cool Pokemon. I have to use it some more. I'll try to use it in one more battle. Anyway, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you're leaving a like, rating, or a comment, or whatever you would like to do, and I will see you all next time. And until then, game on.